I want to tell my brothers and sisters of the Niger Delta that this is the man that built the refineries that we have here in River State. This is the man who knows the people that built the refineries in River State. This is the man that ensured that we did not import petrol during his regime. This is the man that was Minister of Petroleum for 3 years. He knows every nook and cranny of the Niger Delta. And he has promised the people of the Niger Delta, and indeed Nigerians, that he will restructure Nigeria.
The irony of Nigeria's version of government of the people, for the people, by the people, is that the people don't matter. Perhaps what matters is this.
You know, in politics, you can't avoid intrigues. That is the essence of politics. Various interests must have to be discussed at different times. Today, it could be good for you because people are analyzing certain variables. By tomorrow, when some other people bring in other variables, it might not be good for you. I'm sure that the passenger himself has gotten the signals that we now have two giants, two able giants that have made name in Nigeria, that are politically aware all over. And he has gotten the signal that he has some months to leave Aso Rock for ALPP to come and provide the needed focus for this great country.
Yes,
I am Deacon God's Day Orupebe.
Deacon God's
Day Orupebe.
one-time chairman. One-time chairman.
One-time chairman and of the council. One-time councillor of a local government.
You're right.
And then the people said I must be chairman. And I was there for 3 years.
Yes.
They still wanted me to repeat. I said, no, I'm looking on to someone.
Or this.
Nigeria will not allow this. Every protest must be taken seriously. We will not allow it. We will not allow it. Look at the result that is already printed by the guy in APC. Look at it. The press is saying this is already printed by the guy in APC. We will not look at it until something is wrong. Until something is wrong. Please go to your office. Prophet Jega, please go to your office. Go to your office and do what you did to River State.
Mr. Orubobe, you are a former minister of the Federal Republic. You know, you are a statesman in your own right, so you should be careful about what you say or what allegations or accusations you make. And certainly you should be careful about your public conduct.
How else can one explain CPC's meteoric rise so close to the 2011 election and its crushing defeat in the hands of those who are afraid of people's power? As the election drew nearer, leader and candidate Muhammadu Buhari's vision remained clear.
When this party eventually got registered, after 11 months, 17 days, through the efforts of some of the members of the Board of Trustees, people were saying, how can a party that is 3, 4, 6 months old make any impact? I think today they must have voluntarily changed their mind. It's on the ground. I hope this elected executive will apply themselves to make sure that this party has performed extremely well in the next coming series of elections. I believe the way people have confidence in this party and the way people are joining this party all over the country, it is possible that if you apply yourselves, we shall, God willing, form the next government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
In virtually all countries of the world, success at the polls can be measured by tracking voter preference. Rallies do throw a hint, because that's when crowds gather. Crowds in the West, crowds in the East, crowds in the South, crowds in the North for the gentleman general and for the self-acclaimed largest party in Africa's rented crowd.
The gap between the poor and the rich is getting wider and wider. They have only lies to tell you. They have only lies to tell you. They promise every year PDP Bagasikia, PDP Babu Asiki, PDP Lai Bagasikia.
This country is totally, physically and virtually materially insecure. You don't have to give anybody a lecture about the insecurity in Nigeria throughout the country. So the first thing any responsible government could do is to secure the nation state. Let people feel secure and relaxed and pursue their own business. If you secure the country, people will be amazed how the economy will bounce back. And that will stabilize the country. These are the three fundamental issues we identified 2003 and 2007, and we believed if there were free and fair election, we would have formed the government in this country.
2011 was a year of hope for Nigeria. There was hope that the outcome of the election would be a success for the opposition, the gentleman general to be precise. But little did Nigerians and the world know that the playing field would not be level and the umpires not fair.
I have gone, as I said, to 33 states, and the people have listened to me. But if there had been a free and fair election, it would have been a different story. Nigerian democracy is the best system that if we develop it, we are going to have a great country. But those who are joking with this system, with democracy, and they think for them to be paid to steal boxes, to kill their fellow Nigerians, to steal votes, to falsify results, they are playing with their own country. And they should check with Somalia and see what they have. For the last 16 years, Somalia is a non-country. Those who want Nigeria to be that, is possible if the elite, turn their back on their own country.
As 2015 elections draw closer, the question in the mind of every Nigerian is whether the gentleman general will run again after having suffered one repeated loss and 3 resounding victories. The first was a moral victory conceded by the winner himself. In a public broadcast, President of the Republic declared that the election which brought him to office in 2007 was flawed. The second victory, though Pyrrhic and embarrassing, was the exposure of the fallibility of the Nigerian judicial system, hence the commitment to reform and the conference that followed. The third and perhaps most important victory was that of the gentleman general's ability to give Nigerians a gift of hope that democracy is still the best option for Nigeria.
As a full-blooded civilian and a happy Democrat under the banner of the PDP, I am comfortable, confident to welcome you to Government House of Palace.
I told them that I will stand a true Democrat in 1991 when the Soviet Union collapsed. An empire in the 20th century collapsed without a shot being fired, and everybody panicked and went home because the system became top-heavy, inefficient, and could not cope with modernization. From then, I was convinced that multi-party democratic system was the best form of governance. It was the big Before you are clear, Your Excellency, with the big caveat that elections are free and fair.
The gift of hope is well received, and as the electorate waits patiently for hope to hatch.
We are leaving a party that is strong, solid, vibrant, democratic, accommodating, and above all, one that is well positioned to take over the reins of power through the people's vote next year. I have no doubt that we will give the same level of support to those who will be elected today to take over the mantle of leadership of our great party. I leave APC chairmanship position with fond memories and an unflinching commitment to the success of our party. But henceforth, I will be doing that from behind as a worthy follower. I thank you all.
We must mobilize our people. Hunger is killing Nigerians. Few Nigerians are going with $20 billion, and nearly 170 million Nigerians are dying of poverty. So we need to defend our votes. Let me tell you one story about revolution. There is no successful revolution without struggle. You know that? Yes, sir. So you will join me and join all the leaders of APC to go for this struggle, and God will help us deliver us to our rock. God bless you.
Nigerians have people who are patriotic, who are determined to make sure that change comes to our country. How many of us are happy with the way Nigeria is today? Is there anybody here who is happy about the way Nigeria is? Is there any person here who is happy with the level of unemployment? Is there any person here who is happy with the level of insecurity? Is there any person who is happy with the level of corruption in the country? Yeah, this is why APC came into existence. We are here to give Nigerian hope that the change has come. We've made history. What they say is impossible as a merger of a party. We have merged. And I want to use the word of my friend. We broom in our hand. Let me see your broom. Your broom is a broom of revolution to sweep failures, to sweep corruption, to sweep lack of security, to bring hope back. You know, look at the bottom of this broom. It's a united, tightened, well-fitted instrument. That is how we are, united. We broom on our hand and God on our side. We will sweep them away.
And cracks appear to herald the hatching of the golden egg. Then,
having won the majority of vote cast, it is my pleasure and honor to declare Muhammadu Buhari as the winner of the All Progressives Congress presidential primaries in preparation for the 2015 presidential election.
Believe me, in my almost 30 years of politics, I have never seen anything this wonderful. I want to congratulate them. I have the honor and singular pleasure to invite you, General. Over the last year or two, you have learned how to sweep. So, the party is giving you this official broom with which you will sweep away all the evils and such persons that have bedeviled this country. Congratulations, General. General, this flag of the party we are presenting to you, please fold it. And when we get to Aso Rock, we will ask you to bring it out and unfold it again. May you lead us there. Congratulations, General.
I stand before you today to accept the nomination of my party, the All Progressive Congress, to be its candidate and flag bearer in 2015 presidential elections. My nomination is not because I am better than any of the other contestants. I see it as a tribute and mark of confidence to carry the torch as we all join hands to rescue our dear country, Nigeria, from those who have led us into the current state of insecurity, poverty, sectarian divide, and hopelessness among our people. I stand before you today to ask that you join me in a common cause. My call to you is not to realize the personal fulfillment of one man. This common cause is nothing less than the love for our nation and concern for its present condition and a resolve to make things better for Nigeria. What I say today is for all Nigerians, Christian and Muslim, southern and northern, rich and poor, young and old, men and women. We are all citizens of Nigeria. There is no divided line among us that I care to honor. Either we advance as one or fail all together. Our government will be committed to the cause of the common man, whether you are a Christian from Bayelsa State or a Muslim from Katsina State. You are first and foremost a Nigerian in my eyes,
I shall treat you equally as my people, my national family, my brothers and my sisters. There can be no genuine love of our country without loving all its people in our diversity. Just as APC stands as a new party for a new Nigeria, our government will institute new policies to realize the new Nigeria. We shall institute just policies that afford people the dignity of work and pay them a living wage for their sweat and toil.
Shugaban kasa na gobe Buhari ne a APC jam'iyyar mutanen ta gida daya kai can kuyan uba za ku ga firciya.
APC! APC! Nigeria! Nigeria! By the grace of God, General Buhari will be president of this country. He will bring in change to this nation.
there will be employment, there will be good security, there will be free education, there will be good health care. Change has come. Change has come. Nigeria.
For a country adjudged to be the most religious in the world, there is no greater proof of efficacy of prayers than the prayer being answered.
Muhammadu Buhari of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law and scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Signed by me as the returning officer and dated this first day of April 2015.
The good people of Nigeria answered the call of history. When the account of this fine moment is written, it will be said that it was the people themselves who led this nation to democracy. You stood in line patiently for hours in the rain, in the sun, and then in the dark to cast your votes. Even when the vote was extended to Sunday, in some places, you still performed your civic duties. You did so peacefully. You voted with your heart. Your vote affirms that you believe Nigeria's future can be better than what it is today. You voted for change, and now change has come.
Mr. President calls me, and many of you call me game changer. I want to tell you that with absolute humility, thanks and gratitude to the Almighty God, that I'm not the game changer. God the Almighty has decided to change the game while I am chairman.
INEC has announced that I, Muhammadu Buhari, shall be your next president. My team and I shall faithfully serve you. There shall no longer be a ruling party again. APC will be your governing party.
Congratulations, Nigeria. You just got your dream driver.
I, Yemi Osinbajo, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
I, Muhammadu Buhari, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
As hope rises and expectations follow, remember, the road to success is always under construction.
Today marks a triumph for Nigeria and an occasion to celebrate her freedom and cherish her democracy. Nigerians have shown their commitment to democracy and are determined to entrench its culture. Our journey has not been easy, but thanks to the determination of our people and strong support from friends abroad, we have today a truly democratically elected government in place. I would like to thank President Goodluck Jonathan for his display of statesmanship in setting a precedent for us
that has now made our people proud to be Nigerians wherever they are. With the support and cooperation he has given to the transition process, he has made it possible for us to show the world that despite the perceived tension in the land, we can be a united people, capable of doing what is right for our nation.